You know, the United States of America was the greatest country before Trump, and it's the greatest country now after Trump. The white supremacists want to go back. They want to go back to the days when it was legal to own slaves.
You are about to be entertained by the ape, the young man who has become a legend of his own time. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
All right, everybody. I hope you guys can hear me out there. If you can't, please let me know. Anyway, okay, it's February 13th. I'm sorry. It's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. Right here on where am I? Oh, Facebook Live, LinkedIn Live, and YouTube, Ron Kelly Show YouTube channel. Just tune on in. You know what? You can subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. And welcome to the program. Shout out to my brother Ronald McCready, who told me last week that I talked for 35 minutes and nobody heard me. And that was a good show too last week. And I'm talking and nobody could hear me. Wow. So I got in my carriers, you know what, and hopefully we've got everything settled today. It certainly appears to be. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me right here on the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. Looking forward to being on vacation next week. Yes, no work. Oh joy, oh bliss, no work. Anyway, everybody, it's 11 minutes past the hour. Just getting started here, 2 minutes into the Ron Kelly's Talk Radio program. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me today and every other Thursday, right here on YouTube. I have to get used to not saying blogtalkradio.com. Here on Facebook Live, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Anyway, thanks so much. Thank you for joining me right here on the Ron Kelly Talk Radio show. So my boy Eric Adams. I meant to post that picture of me, myself, and Eric Adams, mayor of the city of New York. Got those charges dropped. I heard that, Mayor Adams. I got those charges dropped. Mayor Adams was released from his indictment, and I believe Donald Trump, of course, Trump had a little something to do with that, helping a brother and a Democrat. So I got a whole new. No, I don't have a whole new feeling about Trump. Trump is Trump. Trump is Trump. There was some kind of reason why some kind of deal was made for Trump. Some kind of deal was made for Eric Adams, somewhere behind the scenes, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I wouldn't say it's anything nefarious, but I believe that a deal was struck between Eric Adams and Donald Trump for the Justice Department to drop the case against Eric Adams. And it was dropped without prejudice, meaning that if if good old Mayor Adams doesn't fall in line, they'll be coming back. They'll be hanging that indictment over his head. Anyway, 4 minutes after the program, lots going on. Trump, as usual, all Trump all the time. And he's got it going on with the ICE and the deportations and threatening people. Canada wants to make Canada the 51st state. All this crazy nonsense about making Canada the 51st state. First of all, just utterly, ridiculous. Renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Now, the Gulf of Mexico has been the Gulf of Mexico since anybody can remember, and he wants to rename it Gulf of America. And see, I kind of, there are some things that Trump is doing that I kind of, anybody can remember it. He wants to rename it. Okay, it looks like we're coming through. Okay, yeah. So and I'm not opposed to everything that Donald Trump is doing. I'll tell you right now, I'm not opposed to it. I think they should get rid of the illegal aliens. Not necessarily get rid of them. I agree with they should do something about them, but they should do it with do it humanely. I don't think that they should do it. I don't think that they should kick out the illegals with, they should do it humanely. But I think that they should go. I do think that less money needs to be spent on other countries, and more of that money needs to be spent right here in the United States of America. I agree with that. But, you can't just cut people off, because there are like sexual health programs, for example, in Africa and some of the underdeveloped countries, where they need the money to teach, basic sexual health and some of the other things. Teach people how to, have sex and be not, it's not all about sex, but just for an example, there are programs around the world in countries, underdeveloped countries, third world countries, that U.S. aid, for example, was putting forth. U.S. aid, which really is, it's an acronym for something else. But USAID did provide money. USA did provide money and services to underdeveloped countries, third world countries, fourth world. I never heard anybody say fourth world, but third world countries and such. I don't think that, I agree that we should spend less money. All this money sent into Ukraine, and there's people right here in the United States of America who need help. So no, I don't think that they should be sending money to Ukraine. As much as they have. But Trump has said that he has spoken to Vladimir Putin and the president of Ukraine about making the deal. Something he said he would do on the campaign trail. Let's hope it works out, because there are a lot of people that have gotten killed in Ukraine by Russia and vice versa. So let's hope it all works out, where they do make a deal and stop the war over Ukraine, actually. But anyway, it's 17 minutes past the hour. It's Ron Kelly's Talk Radio program. And so Eric Adams, the charges of bribery and corruption and all kinds of, things they had against him have been dropped. And so what happened once the U.S. attorney for the Southern District, actually she was a temp. She was just holding the door open. And what happened was the U.S. attorney for the Southern District quit when she was instructed to drop the charges against Eric Adams. She quit. Now, when she quit, in her announcement that she was quitting, she didn't say that it was about Eric Adams, but we all know, those of us in the media know that it was, about Eric Adams. So she quit once the charges were dropped against Eric Adams. She quit. But hey, you know what? You got to do what you got to do. People were getting all up in arms and angry with Eric Adams because he went to Trump's inauguration rather than to go to the celebration for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy, birthday, et cetera, et cetera. And you can't blame Eric Adams for dumping Martin Luther King and going to Trump's inauguration, because that was his ticket out of this mess that he was involved in. Taking $100,000 worth of plane rides and upgrades and all kinds of stuff that they said that Mayor Adams did in order to promote the opening of the Turkish consulate that could not pass the fire inspection. So it's alleged that Eric Adams helped to try to help the Turkish government open their consulate in New York because they couldn't pass the fire inspection. There was something going on with the building. And it's alleged that in return for some of the things that they're saying that Eric Adams took, in return for that, they Eric Adams pushed through got rid of the red tape, the fine print, whatever, and so the Turks could open their consulate. So that was the story with that. But look, I don't blame Eric Adams for dumping Martin Luther King and going to Washington, D.C. for Trump's inauguration. I mean, because hey, you got to do what you got to do. I got to stay out here. Hey, look, I'll tell you what, I'll be out of jail. And next year, I'll go to the Dr. Martin Luther King Memorial holiday breakfast or whatever it was that Eric Adams stepped off to go to Trump's inauguration. I mean, I would have went too. So y'all can be holier than thou and you can shake your finger and all that stuff. But I would have went too because I want to stay out of jail at all costs. And Eric Adams wants to stay out of jail at all costs as well. Eric Adams wants to stay out of jail too. So what he did was he, instead of going to the Martin Luther King celebration, he went to Donald Trump's inauguration because he knew somewhere, and Trump invited him. And you know how Trump turns on a dime. So rather than allegedly disrespect Trump, he went. So he went. Let me see if I can be heard on Facebook. So he went. And I don't blame everybody. Anyway, it's just 12 minutes into the program. It's later than that. It's 22 minutes past the hour. Right here on the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program, 13 minutes into the show. So we'll take a break and we'll come back with more. Shout out to my good friend, we lovingly call her JP, Julia Porterfield, who's celebrating her birthday today, or yesterday, I believe it was. Yeah, her birthday was yesterday. One of the sponsors of the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. So shout out to Julia Porterfield. Happy birthday. I just love me some Julia Porterfield. Anyway, happy birthday. We lovingly call her JP. And just happy birthday, JP. Congratulations on another successful year and many, many more. Okay, we'll take a break and we'll come back with more of this program. It's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio Show, and it's on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Blog Talk Radio. .com. Yes, indeed, I am the man. What a news cycle this is. This guy has got to go. Trump has got to go. George Floyd snuffed out by this police officer who's supposed to be serving and protecting people.
It's the Ron Kelly Show.
right, everybody, we're back. It's Ron Kelly. I didn't mean to press that button, by the way. We're back for everyone. Welcome to Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. And it's on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Blog Talk Radio, I'm understanding.com. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's Thursday. It's February 13th, one day before the biggest scam. One day before the biggest scam ever. Nah, I can stop. There are some people who actually look forward to Valentine's Day, but I never heard any brothers say, hey, man, I mean, I can't wait for Valentine's Day. I can't wait to see what my girl got me. I've never heard anybody say that. But anyway, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, February 14th, one of the biggest BS ever. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me, everybody. People seem to be popping in and out. Is it now? I gotta log into my show. I gotta log into the program because it seems like I'm not airing on Facebook for some reason. So let me look into this. Let me just see what's going on with this here. Give me just a second here, everybody. Let me see. This here. Give me just a second here, everybody. Okay, yeah, okay, I am. It looks like the sound was off. It looked like the sound was off anyway. Everybody is 28 minutes past the hour. We are just 18 minutes into the program. It's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio Show, and it's on blogtalkradio.com, the RonKellyShow.com, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. You know, it's funny that all the social media, except for like Instagram, they're not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Instagram, you know, some of the sites that are used by much younger people are not falling into the hands of partisan politics. LinkedIn is one of the places, and I have a lot of people listening to my show on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is one of the places where, they're looking for a job or whatever. It's kind of like a corporate job type situation. People sharing information about themselves and each other, yada yada yada. But even LinkedIn is just it's so political. You know, Facebook's so political. People posting about Trump and all of this nonsense. You know, shout out to Ronald McCready, my brother from another mother. Shout out to you, my brother. Hope everything is good. You're all right. I haven't seen Lamont Gates in a while. What the story is with Lamont Gates? Lamont Gates' near-death experiences is his thing that he does on YouTube. I'm not sure what night it is. Just on, everybody. Just tune in to or do a search on Facebook for Lamont Gates' near-death experiences. I wonder if he says anything about me on his program. Anyway, everybody, once again, shout out to Julia Porterfield, who we lovingly call JP, and shout out to Amica Porterfield, a company that she owns, the transportation company. Amica Porterfield for 45 years now. 45 years, Amica Porterfield is providing great, safe, and reliable transportation to and from your destination. I'm talking about family reunions, trips to the casinos, church bus rides, schools, whatever it is, medical. Amica Porterfield can handle it. 973-753-6423. 908. I'm sorry, 753-6423. 908-753-6423. Just give them a call, and also you can check them out on amica.porterfield@verizon.net. That's amica.porterfield@verizon.net. Once again, one more time, amica.porterfield@verizon.net. 908-753-6423. 908-753-6423 for the for the best transportation company in the nation. It's Amica and Porterfield Transportation, Plainfield, New Jersey. The views and opinions expressed here are exclusively those of myself and R. Kelly Media Enterprises LLC, and are not those of my advertisers or my support team or anyone else who has anything else to do with the Ron Kelly Show. All these comments are mine and mine alone. Okay, so I believe we're going to be, it's time to shut this show down because I'm going to be doing some things next week to try to get, bring in more listeners. I almost forgot, it's tax time, and Aaron Naza's tax service. My buddy Jose Aaron Naza, who does a fabulous job of doing my taxes. Jose Arenazas in Clifton, New Jersey, does a wonderful job. 424 Lakeview Avenue in Clifton, New Jersey. That's 424 Lakeview Avenue. Of course, this is local, as is Avenue in Porterfield. 424 Lakeview Avenue, Clifton. 424 Lakeview Avenue, Clifton, New Jersey. 07011. Jose does a great job, very professional. And if you're in need of getting your taxes done, because it is tax season, you can give Jose a call, 201-888-8011, 201-888-8011. Reasonably priced, professional work. Does a great job. I've been with him for several years, does a great job, and I think you'll like him too. Aaron Naza's Tax Service, 424 Lakeview Avenue in the city of Clifton, New Jersey, for all you local yokels out there who listen to the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, all right. Let me find Jose. Okay, there you go. All right. We're just 24 minutes halfway through the program. Yeah. So we've got a lot going on. The United States government, the Attorney General, the United States Attorney General, Pam Bondi, Trump, and incidentally, Trump is anyway. Pam Bondi is suing the city of New York over their immigration policies. So there seems to be because New York is a sanctuary city, and I don't necessarily agree with the sanctuary city nonsense. I don't agree with that. I think that there should not be a sanctuary for people who's breaking the law. I don't believe that. I don't believe there should be a sanctuary for folks who are breaking the law. So, and man, I'm struggling to stay on the air tonight. I'm telling you, I am struggling hard to stay on the air tonight. So we're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna try to get the Ron Kelly Show back popping again. So we behind the scenes while I'm off next week, I'm going to be doing some things to try to raise the listenership of the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program, which has fallen off to a degree. But I never, on Facebook, I never expected the show to go over well on Facebook. I never expected that, because Facebook is another type of animal. I'm not saying that people on Facebook are animals, but it's another type of animal. Anyway, it's 35 minutes past the hour. Now I'm going to keep up. I'm going to end the show at 8 o'clock. That's in 25 minutes. I'm not going to end it at 8:10. I'm going to end it at 8 o'clock. We got a lot of work to do to bring the show up to speed, maybe change the topics. You can hit me up if you do have a topic. It's rkellytalk@aol.com. It's rkellytalk@aol.com. rkellytalk@aol.com. Okay. So that's good news that Russia and Ukraine have decided to start talking to each other. I think that's good news. Now, the bad news is that Trump wants to take over the Gaza Strip and turn it into a resort, and the people can't come back. So the poor Palestinians, I mean, they got blown out by Israel. Millions, I mean, hundreds of, tens of thousands of Palestinians killed with these bombs, children too. So the poor Palestinians got it so bad that now Trump wants to take over their land. Trump wants to take over their land, kick them out, and not allow them to come back. I mean, just unbelievable what Trump is trying to do. Trying to turn the Gaza Strip into a vacation destination. Now, like but on the other side, the flip side of that, where the Gaza Strip is located, it would make it ideal. It would make an ideal place to go and have a vacation, boxed in by Jordan and Egypt and Israel, and it's right on the water on the Mediterranean. I mean, it sounds good, but you can't, but international law prevents Trump or anyone else from displacing those people. But I'm pretty sure that Trump is going to try to find a way around it. Now, as far as developing things are concerned, he's a master. There's no denying that. He can develop something out of nothing practically. He's very good at that. That's one of his attributes. But and making Canada the 51st state just doesn't even sound right. But this is what he talks about. So 22 minutes before the hour. Yeah, this is what Trump talks about. So, so this is probably going to be like the last Ron Kelly show for a while, probably for several months as we retool, redo, remake, everything, the show to make it better and more palatable for folks, because the show has, is suffered ratings. The ratings are just not the way I want them to be. So I want to do another rollout of the Ron Kelly show. So it may take a couple months. So after tonight, the show is going to go off the air for probably until the summertime, while we behind the scenes bring the show up to par, make it more palatable for folks. And if you have any suggestions, and I do welcome them. I don't listen to all of them, but I do welcome them. The Ron Kelly Show at gmail.com, the Ron Kelly Show at gmail.com, R Kelly Talk at AOL.com, R Kelly Talk at AOL.com. So that's the Ron Kelly Show at gmail.com and R Kelly Talk at AOL.com. If you have any suggestions of what how we could possibly make the show a little bit better, let me know. But the Ron Kelly Show is going off the air for several months, and I'll keep you guys posted. For those who care, I'll keep you guys posted and let you know when the program is going to be coming back. There's offers out there that have been made to the Ron Kelly Show to take us into a paid situation on terrestrial radio stations, but the compensation is far below what I expect to make. So I'm not moving to Baltimore. And give up everything to move to Baltimore for a salary. I mean, it is tempting now. It is tempting, but so after tonight, the Ron Kelly Show is going to go off the air for several months while we go behind the scenes and bring the show up to par to be more palatable, more palatable, more competitive, because the listenership has gone far. I think I need to do something drastic. Okay, because folks are just not tuning into the Ron Kelly Show. So, I don't want to do this, but after today, the Ron Kelly Show is going to go off the air It's going to go off the air for several months, probably not until the summertime. And we'll be doing remotes from different locations, different businesses. We'll be doing a lot of stuff. But we got to get the infrastructure in place. We have to get the money has to be, we just have a lot to do here on the Ron Kelly Talk Radio Show. I mean, I appreciate the people who have listened to the program over the years. I really want to thank you guys for taking time out to deal with me and my nonsense every Thursday night on the Ron Kelly Show. So we'll be exploring a whole bunch of things, like a different night, more content, maybe even putting up a website and have the show air on the website, different carriers, different people who would carry the Ron Kelly Show. There's a lot to do. And, I hate to take the show off the air completely, but, the decision's been made. So the show is coming off the air after tonight. So today is the 13th of July, and the Ron Kelly Show will be coming off the air tonight after this program, and we're going to move to getting producers and getting people in place and fixing this thing up. Because right now it's a little, Anyway, take a break. Come back with the last segment. It's the Ron Kelly Show, and it's on Facebook, LinkedIn, and the Ron Kelly Show YouTube channel. Be back in just a second with more of the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program.
The United States of America was the greatest country before Trump, and it's the greatest country now after Trump. The white supremacists want to go back. They want to go back to the days when it was legal to own slaves.
You are about to be entertained by the eighth, the young man who has become a legend of his own time. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Yes, indeed, I am the man. What a news cycle this is. This guy has got to go. Trump has got to go. George Floyd snuffed out by this police officer who's supposed to be serving and protecting people.
It's the Ron Kelly Show.
All right, we are back, everybody. It's just about 16 minutes before the hour. It's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program, live on YouTube, Facebook, and not Twitter, but X, I should say. Anyway, everybody, it's it's going to be, we're going to be off the air. Like I did announce, we're going to be off the air for a while. Here on the Ron Kelly Talk Radio Show. So, we appreciate everybody who has listened over the years. We are going to come off the air to reprogram, reproduce the Ron Kelly Talk Radio show. I mean, a couple of people, they said to me, maybe I should do something different. Not enough people have come to me to try to stop me. So, that's going to be it for the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. So when we come back, we in the Ron Kelly Show, I don't believe we'll be on Facebook anymore. So when the show comes back, it's not going to be on Facebook. It's going to be somewhere else. Because Facebook hasn't been a good place for the Ron Kelly Talk Radio Show. So we're probably going to come back. I'm like 99% sure when the Ron Kelly Show returns, we're not going to be on Facebook anymore. Because Facebook has proven to be a loser, either them or me. But everybody, it's 14 minutes before the hour. It's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio Show. So after this, that's it, everybody. We'll see you back here Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go off. It's 14 minutes, 40 hours. Okay, we're gonna end it here. We're going to come back in September. When the kids come back to school, we'll be back with a brand new, rebuilt, revamped Ron Kelly show. So until everybody. So until everybody be well, but remember, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice, and we may not have it all together, but together we certainly have it all. Thank you so much. See you in September.